I'm Saransh Khandekar. Today we had our third National Marketing Conclave, and today we have Mr. Gaurav Sharma, GM Omnicom Media Group. Let's have a word with him. Welcome to Jaipuria Institute of Management, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, my first question to you is, sir, what is the importance of number in digital marketing?
Well, I think my session more or less covered it.
Exactly.
I can just give you bullet points as answers. For me, everything which is about numbers is covered in digital marketing, whether it's from the point of view of how many clicks you get on a Google text advertisement, how many fans you have on your Facebook fan page,
right,
how many retweets are happening, how many WhatsApps are being shared. Everything, if you see, in mobile or in digital, everything has a number attached to it.
Exactly.
You don't speak about something without that number being associated with anything. And you can take any other example which I may have missed out on, and you will have numbers on that as well.
Right, sir. That's very right. But and the second question which comes to my mind is, decision-making policies are there in every form. We have to make decisions. And decisions are like based on numbers also. But when it comes to digital marketing, how do you associate numbers while taking decisions in your firms?
So there are two ways we look upon digital marketing,
okay,
very clearly. The first is that I want to do something which is innovative,
okay,
and path-breaking.
Right.
Maybe I will not view that option by wearing lenses of numbers.
Exactly.
Because that's an experiment.
Okay.
The good part is that you can do experiments very cheaply on digital.
The best part about it.
Yeah. So you can tell the brand, or you can tell the brand custodian that try this out, keeping a small budget aside. If you like it, it can go and become a phenomenon in itself. Have you guys heard of Conclave tea?
Exactly, we do.
So Conclave tea is a very bad song, right? It's a very bad song.
Indeed it is. So
to me, it's not even a song; it's a very bad rap. But see what Conclave tea did. Conclave tea did.
It was a revolution in
how come it became such a big revolution? You will have lots of people telling you different kinds of case studies, but the truth of the matter is that you had Dhanush singing that song. You had the music label pumping money in advertising this track.
Right.
Right? You've got Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style, yeah.
Right? Do you know that YouTube has had to change its count meter only because of Gangnam Style?
Wow.
So YouTube had a counter which I think could count only up to some billion figures.
Okay.
Gangnam Style is the first video in the world to have crossed
that particular
number,
okay,
which YouTube thought no video
would cross.
Right? But when you see Gangnam Style as you see that video and do a critical analysis. I don't understand what he's talking.
Exactly.
Till date, I don't know what the translation of that song is. Right?
Even we don't understand the dancing step he does.
Right?
Yeah.
Why did that song become such a huge phenomenon? Right? So some things on digital just take off.
Right.
Take off without any rhyme or reason. I can understand people in Korea relating to it, because if you see the history of that track, it's all about making fun of people with money.
Right.
Right? You're splurging money, and that's what he talks about in his video. But as Indians, we don't understand anything, but we remember the dance steps, right? And I think all of us, most of us in India, in the digital space, have seen that track, either on our mobile phones as WhatsApp or on YouTube. So I think one part of digital is huge experimenting. You never know what becomes a hit. The other part, is purely numbers. So when we do a Google campaign, for example,
okay,
a Google campaign cannot be purely an experiment, because the brand is paying me for every click that consumers are doing.
Okay.
So I can't do too much of experimentation. I have a very strong, strict limit of how many words I can have in that text link. I need to pay Google for every click that is happening. I need to ensure that more and more people click, whereby the cost per click keeps coming down, for brands. So it depends really, it really depends upon what it is that you are after.
Okay.
If you are, मुझे leads चाहिए, I want visits to my website, you will tell the brand to do more of CPC. But if the brand says I want to create awareness, I want engagement, I want interactivity, then you will try and influence the brand to do a lot of experimental marketing in digital,
right,
rather than money oriented. So one is ROI, which is Google, Facebook, click, etc., where you buy and clicks, and the other on digital media is experimentation. That's my answer to you.
Okay, and recently we had this big billion day on Flipkart.
Yep.
And it has got tremendous response of the audience, that every time even I wanted to buy a product, it was like sold off. So I would like to ask you that what are those tools through which we can measure the success of a website? If you want to measure.
Well, I think Flipkart measures its success by the number of times the website collapses and crashes, right? So, I'm sorry. I think you've taken a very good example. Flipkart, when they did the big billion sale, realized that they did a lot of mistakes. Right? But I think there were a few things they did right in creating awareness and having people like you wanting to log onto the website to buy something. So I think when you talk about how you measure success, for me a Xiaomi phone is out of stock in 3.2 seconds.
That is the truth. The Redmi
Note,
yeah,
right? So there is another part of the story why Xiaomi is doing this in India and why they are, why there's always a lack of their products, and why most of these brands are doing invitation based sale. But I think the proof of the pudding is in the eating. If a Flipkart website can crash with all its support, with all its engineers, it shows that something is working for them. Now, Flipkart may have become Flopkart that day, right? But you and I still talk about it.
Exactly.
If Flipkart does a sale again, or for that matter, if Amazon does a sale,
we'll buy again.
We'll go back. So, if you were to think of it in this manner, when you buy some things from a brick and mortar store and something goes wrong, and when you buy something from an online store and something goes wrong, I have seen that people tend to forgive the online
stores rather than the brick and mortar ones.
This changes, however, once you've made the purchase.
Okay.
So there is a pre-purchase behavior and there is a post-purchase behavior. In pre-purchase, it's easy to forgive and forget. But in post-purchase, if I don't get the same service and the same level of commitment that a brick and mortar store gives me, I think I'm going to hold a grudge against that e-commerce.
I mean, sir, today's session was fabulous. I mean, you talked about your campaigns in which you have received so many awards and in Cannes also.
Yeah.
Sir, in being our institute, like you also have a page of Facebook fan page. So, sir, how can we increase our likes? I mean, what campaign should we need to do? I mean, you have got tremendous responses, whether it's Kankajura, Tayson, or whether it's your campaign regarding HUL and all. You have got tremendous response. If we are to do it, can you give your insights to that?
So I think, how many fans do you have at the moment?
So we are very less, we are like 1,125.
Okay, and how many days has it taken you to reach here?
I mean, around a year. Because we are the youngest campus across all the 4 campuses, and there was less awareness till we came into this institute. So there was less awareness. Actually, our batch has increased likes from 700 to 500 likes in just 3-4 months.
So I think in fact I was having a discussion with the professors I was sitting earlier also on how you go about marketing your college. So if I were you, I would rephrase that question to saying that forget Facebook.
Okay.
How can you get more students thinking about Jaipuria College of Management and them to think that this college is fantastic,
yeah,
and I need to get admissions here? Right?
Exactly, that was my question.
So forget about Facebook and forget about how many fans you have and how many followers you have on Twitter, etc. I think you need to catch a student just at the cusp of when he or she is going to step into management.
Okay.
It's a fact that the management degree of today has taken a severe beating.
Right.
So MBA is not what it used to be. MBA is very common.
Very common.
What sets your college apart in Indore from an IIM Indore, for example?
Exactly.
right? One of the biggest things as contributors is sorry, the course content. What is your course? Is there anything in your syllabus that makes the student feel ये मुझको इसी कॉलेज में मिलेगा?
I am any मिलेगा.
I am any मिलेगा. For example.
Yeah.
How well are students being geared up and prepared for interviews? When you have companies coming here for placement, how well are they able to take the questions? So I just heard that a lot of digital companies have come to the campus.
Right.
Like Make My Trip,
Zomato, Snapdeal,
Quicker. Conversion rates were low.
Quite.
Right? Why is that? I'm sure that you guys are